Hey there, boys and girls. Today we are going to be making small clay sculptures that will eventually go on our large carousels. Let's go. Okay, so today we're upstairs at my big kitchen table because I wanted to get comfy while I use my clay. This stuff, it shouldn't stain, but I'm still going to use my kitchen table because it's an easy surface to wipe up. So you might want to work at a place that's easy to sort of wipe up afterwards. This is our polymer clay. So you should find this in your bag. We have 6 sort of chunks of it. Today we're going to be making 5 or 6, depending on how big you want them to be, different animals to go around our miniature carousel. So at Glen Echo, there are horses, there are bunnies, there are ostriches, I think, right? Yes, ostriches. You can make whatever you would like. This is really up to you. So you want to start with this clay, and you want to start by breaking it into little pieces and warming it up. So you see I have this clay here, and it starts off kind of stiff, but I'm just going to keep mushing it, sort of roll it into itself. And eventually, it's nice and warm. This one's ready. Okay, so now you can see that I've taken this hard clay and turned it into a few really squishy, nice, warmed up pieces of clay. Now is a great time to decide what you're going to do. I started by doing sketches in my sketchbook. I'm going to be doing 2 horses, 1 tiger, an ostrich, and a bunny rabbit, so that mine looks like the carousel at Glen Echo, but you can do whatever you want. Let's start with the bunny. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build up a body. And from there, this will be the head. I'm also going to want to use enough clay so that I can form the large back legs. I'm going to be able to create the front legs as well. So you see how sturdy those attachments are? No matter what I do, those legs aren't going to fall off. It's much better to start by pulling the legs out of your form than trying to attach a leg later. So the difference between these two is that this one is less connected. So I'll just smush that back in and start again. There we go. Okay. Now this doesn't look much like a bunny, so of course we need to add some ears, and those especially I would like to pull from my original chunk of clay. Okay, it's kind of bunny-like, but he doesn't look like he's running like the ones at Glen Echo do. So I'm going to make these back legs a bit bigger. The back legs are super important for the rabbits. They're quite large on the carousel, and they have these sort of long feet. And of course, this one I can paint some cute little paw prints on the back. I'll do the same thing with the other leg. I'm going to form his body here in the middle, and this, of course, is his super cute fluffy tail. I'm going to give it a little dent there so it stands out separate from the butt. Now that's looking pretty cute. What am I going to do for the front paws? I think those will be a little bit smaller. His neck has gotten a little too long, so I'm going to bring the body back down. And there we have my rabbit. Now it's time to take my dowel, and I'm going to stick it through the bunny in the direction that I would like him to sit on the carousel. So this is how he will look on the carousel, like that, as if he's jumping. And then, because this hole might shrink a little bit while I cook it, I'm going to wiggle it around so that that hole is extra wide. I'm going to take the dowel out and set it aside, and then I'm going to cook him without the dowel because this is very flammable. Don't put that in the oven.
Later that same evening.
Okay, so here is my ostrich, and you can see I have a little pillar underneath him that I haven't really attached, so I can break that away once I'm done baking him. But for now, it will hold him up. I also have a horse, my tiger, and the rabbit that you guys saw. So here the rabbit has a little boulder holding him up so that I can have him look like he's jumping. And that I will also break away when it's done being baked. Now here is my first horse. He has been baked maybe a little too long. You see he's kind of a dark color, but it's all right because we're just going to paint right over it. So this guy is all ready to be painted. It's really important that an adult places your clay sculptures into and takes them out of the oven, just so that I know you're safe and you don't get burnt. And now it's time to bake them. You can see I've put some tin foil down so that they don't stick to my pan. So please ask an adult to help you. And remember, it's $2.75 for 5 to 10 minutes, and you want to keep checking. If it starts to brown a little bit, it's done, done, done. Take it out. Otherwise, you're just looking for a sort of slightly darker white finish, and it should be hard to the touch once it's cool. Good luck. Please make sure you're safe. Nay. Okay, so we're all done. Now it looks like my ostrich's legs broke. Okay, so I had a few pieces break, and you might have this happen too, but the white glue that's in your kit is a perfect thing to put them back together with. It'll take some time to dry, but that's okay because we're not going to paint these until a later time. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of the white glue to reattach it. I'll wipe away that extra, and I'll just leave that bad boy to dry. Great job today, guys. You made 5 or 6 small animals, and these are going to be the most important part of your miniature carousel. I hope you love how these turned out. Next time, we're going to paint them, and we're going to paint our large paper mache sculptures. Good work today. See you tomorrow.